It's Louise Faye for VIP Boxing, and I am joined this Thursday morning with Ash the Flash MARRON. Ash,
Morning.
how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Good morning. Are you all right?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Been looking forward to catching up with you after your performance on Saturday night at Bolton.
Yeah, that's it. It was a good night, wasn't it? Yeah, good performance, and yeah, happy to get another win.
Yes, 11-0, which is nice and cool, isn't it? At this time of the year.
Yeah,
Reckon we can squeeze another one out before Christmas.
I think
Um,
so. That's the plan. Yeah.
but before we talk about all of that, let's talk about the fight. On paper, or in fact, it was a step up, another little test for you, Ash, which is what you wanted, which is what the matchmaker Steve Lillis and manager Steve Wood work hard to find the right fights, the right matches, and
Yeah.
I think we did. I think we did. We gave you Jose Pombo,
Yeah.
tough Argentinian, 18, 27 and 3, I think. But he's took some
Yeah.
he's took some scalps, hasn't he? And he's beat some good kids on paper as well. Um,
Yeah.
Talk me through it, Ash. It was eventful.
It was. We come out and then I started to settle down a bit in the first round, and everything was going to plan really. And then yeah, hit me with a great shot and bit of a flash knockdown, and yeah, I just to be honest, he didn't hurt me at all. It was kind of bit of a flash kind of knockdown. I got up and my legs were with me, but I just remember thinking, oh, what's going on here? Like, what's happening?
That wasn't the script.
Yeah, that was it. No, I'm only joking. I was pretending really. I just went down on purpose just to make it a bit more exciting.
I love
But
it. I love it.
no, listen, he hit me right on the button, and it was perfectly timed shot. And yeah, I got up and I was fine, and I got through the round, and then yeah, back to the boxing, and I won the rest of the rounds from there really. But yeah, it was a good test for me, and he was very tough opponent. He'd fought against some top fighters in his own country and in the States as well.
Yeah.
Fought for a few titles, a lot of the time fighting in 8 and 10 rounders. So it was a step up for me, but yeah, one that I come through, and yeah, happy with the win, definitely.
You see, you came through it, Ash, and you glossed over the fact there that you won every round. It was a fantastic performance from
Yeah,
there on in. And what was really great, or what I felt was really great, was the way that you handled that knockdown.
yeah,
Because, like you just said, it was in the first round. It's not part of the plan. Straight back up, bang the gloves together, looked at your corner as I say, it's all good. Like
yeah, yeah.
you don't need to worry. Took a breath and went, and you just
That's
went back to
yeah,
work. There was not even a split second of doubt, of panic, of reset. It was just, yeah, that's part done, move on. And from that, just a composed, what we like to say, articulated violence, wasn't it?
yeah. Well, that's it. You know what? A lot of people have said what you said there. You was very composed after it and what have you. I think, to be fair, when I went down, first thought was, "Whoa, it was a good shot." He caught me right on the button, and I got up. And obviously, you just check yourself to make sure you're all right.
Yeah,
But I wasn't hurt at all. I was fine.
you can see that.
So I just knew that I just had to get back to my boxing, and I think it probably hindered my performance a little bit going down because I knew I was down on the cards then, it was a 10-8 round. So
Yeah.
I think probably brought a little bit more urgency out when really my game is more sticking to my boxing, letting them fall onto the shots and, working them over that way. But you know what? It was a good experience, and you can't go swimming without getting wet, can you? So one of
No,
them.
absolutely, Ash. And do you know what? I thought it was entertaining for that
Yeah, it
reason.
was.
It
Yeah, yeah.
really was. Like, I'm smiling. Like, we always say, like, Lee Hogan will say this all the time. He'll judge by a fight about, by how much he smiles when he's filming it. And I'm just said to you before we press record, I was doing the YouTube channel at the weekend, so I'm kind of like filling in the blanks and giving them bits of information about the
Yeah.
fighters and all that sort of stuff. And when I'm typing, I can feel myself smiling. And that was how it was
Yeah.
on Saturday night with your performance. And it was great online because we had a lot of Argentinian fans on supporting Pombo, but so it was a real good balance of your fans and of his. Which was a very different experience to what it was in the stadium at Bolton, because it was just packed with your lot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I sold a lot of tickets for the fight, and yeah, it was a late one as well. You know, people. It was like 12 o'clock when we walked out. So,
Yeah.
you know, fair play to everybody who stayed and watched, and there was kids there as well. So
Wow.
it was a late one. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone coming and supporting. But do you know what? He was a tough fella. He was and it was a good fight, good learning fight for me. You know, because I had to overcome a little bit of adversity there. I mean, yeah, it was everything you need really at this stage, moving on to the next stages of my career.
Yeah, and with those next stages, I know Steve Wood mentioned, I think in the pre-show interview, that God willing that you came through that on the weekend, that it might be looking for maybe an area title or something, if not next fight, but certainly
Well,
early next year.
that was supposed to be an area title.
All right.
The other night it was made for an area title. So 12 weeks out, it was all like set up and ready for the area title, and then they said that the kid who I was supposed to be fighting said he needed more time,
Right.
and it got moved to another date, and then yeah, they weren't interested, so yeah, that's not happened. So then we had about four different opponents for this fight the weekend just gone. We had a Ukrainian lad, um, well, was a Tanzanian lad who was there for a few weeks, and then they all pulled out, and then we got Pombo last few weeks. So yeah, it was good.
Oh,
But sometimes, like I say, you don't have much on your opponents, but you've just got to adapt on the night, haven't you? Um, and
do you not think you learn more from that as well, though? If
yeah,
obviously you're going to get to a stage, fingers crossed, you'll get to a stage of your career where you are having a 12-round camp for a specific fighter, for a specific title, and that's the goal, isn't it?
mm,
But right now, I'm sure you learn more from a camp and from a fight sometimes when there is a bit of a change in opponent or a plan going
yeah,
through that, because your training will adapt, your sparring partners might have to adapt, because if you've
yeah,
gone from
yeah,
a southpaw back to an orthodox that you fighting, or a boxer against a puncher, all those things constantly changing, so you're having to adapt
yeah, yeah. You're right.
mentally, physically, all of those things all of the time.
Yeah, definitely, you're right. And you know what? That's one good thing about the fights that I've had. I've literally fought like all styles
Yeah.
almost, and all different shapes and sizes, from like you
Jacob
know
Quinn this year, and yeah.
Jacob Quinn, Sergio Bombos and Jordan Granhams, and that lad from Wales, Levi Griffiths, who was about 6 foot
Yes.
four. You know what I mean? I've had all, big tall southpaw boxers, aggressive southpaws, come forward fighters, back foot boxers. I've had quite a few different styles, and you know, um, when you start off as a professional, it's like a learning stage. It's a different game.
Yeah.
So I've literally had a perfect kind of learning stage in my career, because I've gone up against a lot of different, styles and stuff. So it's worked out great. But yeah, listen, moving on to the next one now, and yeah, I'm excited. You know what? I'm improving all the time as well in the gym. Um, and after every fight, I can feel myself getting better. I can feel myself in the sparring improving. But yeah, I think the better opposition in front of me, the better I'm going to be for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And again, I think with this fight, on the weekend, that knockdown, it, like you said right at the beginning, it brought something different out of you that we probably
Yeah,
wouldn't have necessarily seen, because we know that, the Borshaw boys, it's the sexy boxing. We like the sexy boxing, but sometimes the sexy bit is the bit where we're standing and trading, and we are going to throw that leather. And it was nice to see you do all of that on Saturday night,
yeah,
behind that sexy boxing, which is what we know and love about you. And do you know what was really nice? I think it got to about round 6 or 7, and the bell had gone for the end of the round. You was going back to your corner, and the camera panned to Johnny and Jamie, and they were both just grinning, and they just looked so happy with the atmosphere, the performance, with you, with everything. And I thought it was a really, really nice moment, actually, just going, look what you've been through in this fight, and look at the result at the end. It's been fantastic. So I'm really pleased for you, Ash.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, to be fair, like obviously I went down in the first round, but you know, to me it was a flash. It was just I wasn't hurt in the slightest, so it looked like I had to overcome like a big mountain to get through it. But once I got up, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. The only problem is I'm down 2 points going into the second round. That's it. So that was the only thing on my mind. But no, listen, it was a great learning experience doing the 8 rounds. I'm fit as a butcher's dog. I went through it easy.
Yes. Yeah.
I could have done another 8 like that. So, but that's testament to the conditioning and the training that I've been doing. So, as we step into the 10 and 12 round fights, I'll be more than ready for them.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. We've always known you've got a good engine on you, Ash, but you really do dedicate your time to your craft, and it's evident. It's all coming through, and it's all going in the right direction.
Yeah.
And headline 2 shows this year.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's all right, isn't it? So will we see you again, you say, this year? Are we looking at the Bolton?
Yeah, definitely.
November card?
I don't know if it's going to be the Bolton show, but yeah.
Oh, we having an away day, Ash?
Maybe I'm not too sure yet. We're going to have a chat with Steve, and there's a few different things ready. So yeah, we'll let everyone know shortly. But I'm excited. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Well, that sounds intriguing. I will be staying in touch, and I'll be sending you a link to find out all the tea as soon as it lands anyway. Fact. But
Cool.
Ash, as always, congratulations. Lovely
Thank
to
you.
speak to you. 11
Yeah,
and
me
0.
too.
Remained undefeated. Smashed
That's
it.
it. That's it. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Pleasure, Ash. Thank you.
Nice one. All the best.
Cheers. Oh.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.